Good morning, folks. I hope you are having a swell morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Black Coffee Morning Show with your host, Ty Black and Culture. Today with me, I have another amazing stream guest. It is DDS618. And if you're unfamiliar with their content, they do a lot of amazing stuff in content creation. I saw them making music the other day. They do a lot of streaming as well here on Twitch. They play a lot of games. I even saw they had a little bit of rhyme scheme. They had to be dropping the fresh lyrics. And they have so much more amazing content available on all their social media platforms. So in a moment, I'm going to go ahead and bring them on to stream. Be sure to give them a follow when I do so. But very quickly to you guys, good morning. I hope you guys got your coffee, because I certainly do. And let's go ahead and bring on our guest. Hello, good morning.
Yo, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Hold on, we are echoey over here. It's probably my fault.
Uh-oh, not me echoing.
It's almost certainly my fault. Still getting used to everything. Let's see here.
Yeah, this is my first time using.
Hold on. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Dang, I cannot figure out where that echo is coming from. Tis wild. Okay, go ahead and give me a quick talk here.
All right, can you hear me?
I can still hear you, but you're just very echoey. I'm not sure if it's on my side. I'm still getting used to guest star.
Right, same. Do you have why not? I don't know. Yeah, I've never used it.
No, it's fine. It's probably something I messed with earlier. Let's see here. Let's do audio controls. Bear with us, folks. Let's see here. All right, go ahead and try it again.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Nope, echo's gone. There we go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought when you did guest star, it would pop up on my stream as well, but it's not showing on my stream.
That's so unfair. Yeah, I don't know what Twitch has planned with the guest star vibes. I know that it's supposed to be able to layer from one person to the other. I don't know.
Right.
It's still a very, very it's still in its beta, and I know it's been out for over a year, so I don't know what that's about. But how's your morning going?
You said what?
How's your morning going?
It's going real good. I'm chilling right now. I'm trying to show the chat everything. So there we go. All right.
Hey, hello, chat. It's chatception.
Just turn my camera off there. Always doing that thing.
Yeah, I was like, it's chatception.
It's doing that. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll do. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
I'll switch this to that, and then boom. New technology we're learning, all right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Always let people know, hey, listen, this is a learning process. Nobody's perfect, and I've been doing this for a hot minute.
Right.
So again, glad to hear your morning is doing good so far. Like I said the other day, yesterday that I saw you on stream making music. How long have you been making music, or is that like something new you're trying out?
I've been making music for a while, actually. I used to do it all the time in college. Like I used to not DJ, but used to play around with Fruity Loop Studio. Used to have some fun doing that. And so now I just do it recreationally. Trying to get back into it, but it's been a while.
Yeah, music producing I find to be a uniquely interesting challenge. So I went to school for music initially before I changed my major. But and I was doing classical music composition, so I'd never like used any of the music software that wasn't any of my expertise. But now music software is a lot easier to comprehend than it was like when I first started trying to get into the music making process. They have so many just tools that kind of do all the major work for you. I mean, you still got to be decently good, but uh, from what I saw what you were doing yesterday, it was like interesting watching you put in each of the sounds and kind of like using the keyboard to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, I need to get some more. What do you call that thing? Instrumentals or whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I gotta get better at it. So I used to be real good at it. But I think the last time I used Fruity Loops was probably back in 2007, and I just started using it again this year. So that's a long gap in making music.
So, what would you say is like a huge music influence for you? Like, if you were to get better through your process of making music, like, what kind of sound would you say you're kind of shooting for?
I would need to get some trumpets again. That was something I used a lot in my music. I need to get my flute back. I was using that a lot. Um, I don't know what else. Probably I have the kick, the bass, the snares, the hi hats. So yeah, I probably just need to get some more another guitar. Um, I can't think of the word. It's a word that they use, but I can't think of the word. But it's like where you can control how long it goes and all that. So I got to get all
Mm.
that back. But yeah, I know it'll come back to me eventually.
Oh, absolutely. If you had it once, you'll never forget it, truthfully. Unless it's language. I found that learning a language is not like that. uh, but I have to ask, since we're on the topic of music, and of course, this is a safe space, so don't feel like you have to be nice about it. What are your top, say, five favorite artists? You could be all time, it
Oh,
could be right now, but like, who are some of your favorite artists?
said top five.
Give me five, yeah, top five.
All right, top two favorite rappers: Eminem and Ludacris off the top. Like I
Okay.
can name those easily. When it comes to artists overall, I think I got to say Andre Three Stats, Andre 3000. Uh, oh, this is tough. Bruno Mars.
Mm.
What's that? Four. Bruno
Yep,
Mars.
that's four.
Who else do I listen? I'm trying to think of who I listen to all the time because that's kind of like my favorites. Um. Oh, if you're talking like all time, I gotta throw in Michael Jackson. I gotta throw in Michael Jackson. I can't leave Michael Jackson out of there.
Such as a classic. Such as a classic. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't side eye you if you did or didn't put, but Michael's always a good addition to like top five lists. Love Andre 3000. Just like that's such. You want to talk about a creative person? It's Andre 3000. That man is over there in
Yeah,
Japan right now, just living his
living his
best.
life.
Just walking around playing a flute in the middle of the Japanese streets.
Right, just chilling, living his life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see anything wrong with it. I know a lot of people like, oh well, he needs to come out with an album. Look, I agree, he do need to come out with an album. But if he's happy making flute music in Japan, who am I to judge?
Absolutely. Also, I think that like for Andre specifically, I was watching some of his interviews. He was talking a lot about like how the music making process he wasn't inspired by it anymore. Like it was just becoming pretty like stressful for him to make music and he didn't feel inspired to do so anymore. Like he would come up with something and he'd be like, yeah, this slaps. And then he'd be like, nah, actually I can't put this out. So I'm happy to see that he doesn't seem like stressed from that process and that he's in a mode
Right,
of like creation that feels like not oppressive, if that makes sense.
right. I agree. I'm glad happy doing what he do, man. Because a lot of people, they don't find that happiness. They don't ever get to that point where they're like, okay, I'm 100% happy in my life, 100% happy in what I got going on. And I think that that's key. I think sometimes we get so caught up in chasing money or the fame and all that, we forget to chase happiness. Because I learned from somebody a long time ago, they said when you chase your happiness, you end up making money because you're always happy. So I think
Mm.
that's something that's huge, that a lot of people forget about is, yeah, you can let's say you can go be a doctor and make millions of dollars, right? But if you're gonna be miserable every single day, it ain't worth it.
Oh
It's just
yeah.
100% not worth it.
Oh, I honestly, I think that that's like one of the cool things about finally pursuing your dreams. Like a lot of people want to get into like specifically content creation, and a lot of people feel so like almost oppressed to make that content. Like you're like struggling and fighting every day to make it. But if you can focus on the reason why you got started, which is to be happy man making content creation, I think it can be a lot more fulfilling. So I'm glad that you said that. Honestly, I feel like
Yeah.
more people need to hear that, maybe not chasing like high key chase the bag, but do it for the right reasons.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, because a lot of people think you pick up a controller, you turn on the camera, you turn on your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Nintendo Switch, your whatever, and you just make a bunch of money. If it was that way, so many more people would be doing it, and so many more people would be happier. A lot
Mm,
of people do not make a lot of money doing content creation. There's a very select few that make a lot of money doing content creation, and you probably know who they are. Like you've heard of their names. Other than that, even some of the people that are making, let's say, quote unquote, a bunch of money or whatever,
mm,
um, that you think are making a bunch of money, they're actually not. Because I know there's some people that I thought like, oh man, you said you got this many subs and all this kind of stuff. And then I had a personal conversation with them, and they're like, "Nah, bro, it ain't like that." I'm like, "What? Seriously?"
mm-hmm.
But that's why you have to have something that you're happy about when it comes to this, because it's tough. It's
Mm-hmm.
tough. It's so easy to get discouraged. It's so easy to be like, so like for instance, a lot of people they go live, they expect 20, 30, 50, 200 viewers. Like they like, yeah, I had all these friends on Facebook. I'm good. And you go live and it's zero people watching.
Right, right.
When
It
you have
it
zero people watching, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep going? Or are you gonna be like, all right, man, ain't nobody coming in? And
Mhm.
that's one thing I had to learn a long time ago. When I first started streaming, and then when I moved to Facebook, gaming for a while, streaming. Because when I first started on Facebook, it wasn't anybody watching at first,
Mhm.
and I had to have that. It's the hardest thing to do is to have that same energy that you would have with 200 people watching,
Mhm.
with zero people watching. Could you sound crazy?
Right. No, I think that you hit on like a lot of really like important parts of content creation. One, you ain't never lied about that whole what's on social media is not the vibe. Like the like
Right.
and it really do be those like really big names in the industry or in the field, and you're looking at their numbers and you're looking at their like all of their everything, and you're like, man, you must, I saw you get a brand deal with so and so, and then you finally get the opportunity to meet them at like a convention or heck at the grocery
Mm,
store, and then they start dropping to you, yeah, I only made $100 off that deal, or I made maybe a stack off of this deal, but it's not sustainable. So
right.
definitely got to make sure your goals are in order. And then as far as like just the starting with nobody is such an intimidating thing. I think a lot of people really do have like this idea about screaming like, if I tell all my family, if I tell all my friends, but realistically, like people play in your face. Like they'll tell you, yeah, I've got your support. I got your back, homie. I'm gonna watch your stream and then never show up to a single stream, never even turn on
Nope.
Twitch or play it in the background. So it's like content creation. I was talking this the last time I did the show with the Well Spoken Token. that streaming is extremely isolating. It's a very isolating situation, and you just really got to get your head in the game, or like be conscious of why you're doing it. It's got to be for the
Right.
love of it. It's got to be for the love of it for
Yeah.
sure.
And that's a lot of people they don't understand that. Like I've seen people that I guess they think you create content and it's gonna go viral, and some
Mm.
stuff does. It's the funniest thing about content creation, and I literally started my stream with this. Um, I when I was going to Instagram to check the messages, I was like, I didn't know
Mm.
how to get start work. I didn't know you have to send me a link and all that stuff.
Right.
And I have a video from when I went to the SFL championship game. I
Mm.
posted it as a reel. I've been posting reels on Instagram for a long time, right? This reel, for whatever reason, popped 2,500 likes and counting right now. And I'm just sitting here like, so when I would put my heart into my gaming reel, y'all don't like it, but all of a sudden I put an SFL reel out there, y'all like it. So a lot of times the things that people think is going to go viral, it never goes viral. It
So
will not
true.
go viral. It's I've seen one of my friends. He's a editor for a content creator. He edited this reel. He put a bunch of he like talking about he edited like edited. You know, about 50 views, 100 views or whatever. The reel, he just like, all right, I'm just gonna throw this out there, 5K views.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like content creation is a beast. Like it will humble you real quick.
So quickly. And they don't, when I mean that, I think that's the only part of content creation that really bugs me, especially at this small of like a space, like, because you put so much effort and energy into your product. Like, that, that one little, 60-second TikTok or clip, that's like 3-4 hours worth of your time that you dedicated to get it edited like that. And then you put it up there and it gets like maybe 100 views. Like, it's super disheartening, super
Yeah,
disheartening. And then you put some low effort content out there, and it's just you in your bathrobe sitting on your couch talking shit, and the next thing you know, you've got it's the biggest thing on your page. And that's
right.
always so frustrating, so frustrating.
Yeah, it is. It's very frustrating, but it just shows that um sometimes people don't want a lot of edit. Sometimes people just to be you. They don't care about the super dope edits and all that stuff. They just want you to be you. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the like another interesting part about. Hold on one second. Are you don't crash on me now? Guest Star does that about like 30-40 minutes in.
Everything
Starts to
is it lagging on your end?
just a little bit, just a little bit,
You you said what?
just a little bit. Yeah, yeah, we're lagging.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Bear with us, folks.
All right, there you. All right, I think you're good. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool. There we go. I have to keep switching some things around on the background, I tell you. Um,
Oh no,
but
you good. You good.
uh, that's just the nature of content creation. But one thing I can say I'm really excited about, or one thing I've been really proud about in doing content creation, is always meeting other people in the space who kind of like just been doing it by themselves for so long, and then you talk to them about their experiences, and it's like, I've literally been going through the same thing. Like, it's for whatever reason, when you start in content creation, you always feel like you're alone, and so you start talking to people, and then you realize you're not alone, really. You like there's like
Mm-mm.
thousands of people doing exactly what you're doing. And that's crazy, actually. It's to think about how many people are in content creation, like people we never hear their names
Right.
unless they get
Mm-hmm.
to that Markiplier, Corey Kenshin like status, or people that we perceive are there.
Right.
So,
And that's the other funny thing with YouTube. A lot of people, just being honest, a lot of people be like, "Oh, well, I got 100,000 followers, and no, I'm doing real good." Which congratulations, you really are doing good. But in the grand scheme of things, nobody knows who you are. Like there are people on YouTube that have 50 million followers. I have never heard of them. Never
mm-hmm.
heard of them. So that just shows how big content creation is. Like it used to be, like, okay, you get a million followers, people would know who you are. Now
Mm,
you can get a million followers, and people, and you can walk around your city like, yeah, I'm DDS, I'm DDS. I'm like, okay, who are you? You
right.
don't, you don't know me? You don't know who I am? I'm DDS. It's me. And they be like, okay,
Who are you really though? But also,
right.
but I like that though. I like that like that internet famous anonymity that you get though. Hold on, I think your mic might have cut.
Oh no, no, I muted because
Oh.
somebody followed. I was I was trying to hide it. I was trying to hide
Damn, I called you out. My bad. Oh no.
it.
I like that like internet famous anonymity. Like I can still go to like my local grocery store and I can buy, my weird snacks, or I can go to I could go to an event and people are like, "Oh no, not black and culture with her boobies out." Like, I could still be like
uh,
incognito, and I like that. I like that. And
Not
damn.
incognito. Okay, nice ludicrous reference. Okay.
But it's a lot of it's like that moment where Michelle Obama was in the grocery store and she was like helping this lady and she's like, yeah, she didn't even know it was me. I was like, that's what I strive for. That's what I live for. To go out, to
Right.
make a bunch of money, to be quiet, live my best passive life, and then I'm at the
Mhm.
grocery store and nobody knows who I am. Just
Right.
complete quiet. That's a dream. That's the dream I'm actively working towards.
Yeah, I remember Eminem. He I forget where he was. He put on a luchador mask, like he was
Mm.
trying to hide his identity. Somehow people still knew who he was with the luchador mask on, and so he was trying to go by himself. He ended up getting surrounded by a crowd of people, and I guess security finally showed up to escort him out. But like I don't know if I would want that. Like I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that, man. That's like I want. It's like you want the fame, but you don't want the stress that comes with the fame. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? It's just like I definitely want to make an impact on this world. Definitely want to be able to help a lot of people. But sometimes I just want to go out and just chill.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I think that's like that's the I was actually watching a Corey Kenshin video yesterday and he was talking about how he went to the grocery store and people like just started flooding around him. I was like, that could not be me. I am not that, like, I'm a pretty extroverted person, but I don't know when you get like basically ambushed at a public place, like you're in your jammies, you got your bonnet
Not the
on.
jammies.
Oh yeah, got the Hello Kitty 2000s on the pants side. Your
Ain't nothing
bonnet
wrong with
on.
that.
Absolutely not. But I
Show
don't want
show
to
off the show
talk
off
to
the
me.
Hello Kitty. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Hello Kitty. Got the jammies on. We rock it. But that's exactly how I travel to Walmart because it's low effort. I don't want to go to a Walmart and
Not low
someone.
effort.
I don't want to go to a Walmart and someone notice me, or like I'm in the middle of like a Target and someone's like, ah, hey, it's Black culture. No, don't notice me. Don't acknowledge me. I'm not at that kind of event. I'm trying to get tomatoes, sir. Please leave me
All
alone.
right, then. So when I see you in person, I'm like, oh my god, yo, what's up? I got you. I got you.
Nah,
I'm
it's
going off.
like,
I'm going
uh,
off.
hey, listen, but like, I think there's a difference between like, and I've talked to other content creators about it. Like, if you're at a con, like that's what you're there for. If you're at like an event, that's what you're there for. But I think a lot of people underestimate like how like content creation, like I said, it's isolating. Like you're just sitting in front of your computer for hours and hours, like editing or whatever. So you're not really like, I'm not saying our social skills are bad. I'm just saying that like actually meeting real people can be very scary for some individuals. Maybe not necessarily for me, but I act like that. Every time I'm
Mm,
always shocked that someone like will catch me off guard. And I don't know, for me, it makes me very awkward because I don't know what to say to you. You'll be like, I love
right.
your content. I'll be like, thanks. I appreciate it.
Nah,
I'm so thankful. I really appreciate it. Or the few times that I've met people and we've actually become friends and they meet me, they come over to my home and they see where I film. They're like, "Oh, it's just this." I'm like, "Don't ruin the mystique. It's a
right.
whole thing, man. Like, don't ruin the surprise." And I think that for other content creators, maybe that's a little daunting as well. Like you going out, getting recognized, and not they think that your internet personality is your IRL personality. You got to let them know, no, no, that is not the case.
Right. I definitely agree with you. Like, I, I kind of, it's like, it depends on how you approach me. Depends on how you approach me. If you approach me a nice way, I'm gonna be nice about it. But you kind of just run it because it's like with wrestlers. 'Cause I'm a huge wrestling fan,
Mhm.
so there are some people that approach wrestlers the wrong way. Like they'll be getting up. Yeah, cause like for example, I met Xavier Woods at Pat's East last year. The first time
Mhm.
I met him, he just got off the plane. I know he just wrestled on SmackDown. He got off. He flew straight to Boston. Got off the plane, checked into the hotel. I happened to be in the hotel lobby.
Mhm.
So we just hanging out, kicking it with people, and I saw him. And I was like, oh, what's up, man? How you doing it? You know, some people get bummed with me, like, hey, take a picture. Like they didn't ask him. So I said, hey, man, I know you're tired, but if you don't mind, would you mind taking a picture with me? He said, nah, man, it's cool, whatever. And I said, all right, man, I'm gonna let you go. I did want to talk to him. I did want to have a whole conversation with him. I was
Mhm.
like, you're tired. You just finished wrestling. I know you just finished wrestling on SmackDown. Then you hopped on a flight to get here, a red eye. Go get some sleep.
Oh yeah, and I think that's like a. I know that like a big term that's getting thrown around right now is like parasocial relationships, like that connection that
Hmm.
everyone has. I'm gonna slap box this fly that has found its way into my apartment. um,
Man, I had to kill a fly last night. That was fun.
and it's the summertime in the South. It's just like that's their time to be free. But I think there's a
They
good
stay locked up.
parasocial all the time. There's
I know you heard me. I was like, I'm trying to say that real
oh
low. They
oh
be stay
nah
locked
nah
up.
all the time, all the time. They could get slapped with things, but there are good parasocial relationships, and I think that that does come from like being a content creator. Because I've met a couple of people in the industry, you know, that people can I don't know. Famous people kind of got disillusioned for me a while back. I've just met so many people in the industry, and you meet some very, very nice people. But also, the longer you stay in here, the closer you get. You also meet some not so great people. And the moment I met my first not so great person, I'm like, yeah, these are just regular folks. And with that knowledge, it's like, you get it. Like, especially if you're someone who's constantly booked, like you're going to this convention, you're going to that convention, you're going to this
Yeah.
meetup, and you still have to work. Like, being nice enough to acknowledge, like, hey, I just want a moment of your time. If you have it, I appreciate it. If you don't, like, you know, I totally get that. And if if I had to pay for your time later on, I mean, if I'm that stoked to see you, that's just what I'll have to do. Um, versus some
Right.
other folks that just like the moment they see, they're like, I just need your time. Like I saw you on internet and you were so close, and I need to get you close to me. And I'm just like, there's it's just what it is. They just need you to I just need you to
You made
get
that sound
close to
real
me.
creepy. You made that sound real creepy.
People
Oh
are like
no.
that. Like, I went to a convention one year, really, really popular. OnlyFans lady was there, and I mean, it's not like I hadn't like, she bad. She's a baddie. She knows she's a 10. She's walking around. She's minding her business. But like the amount of people that just like rushed to her, like when she finally got the opportunity to sit down, she's wearing 6-inch heels all day. Like, I'm not finna mess with that lady. Yeah, like she's cute or whatever, but she tired. You know, she really out here on
Right.
her grind. She's out like, and that's just for anybody though. Like even content creators, like we're small pickings
Hmm.
compared to these big guys. But like we're at a convention. That's basically a work trip for us. I mean, yeah, we might party and throw some drinks back, but like we're here to work really. And then people want you to like, oh, let's get up and go here, sir. No, it's 11 o'clock. I know that it's Saturday night, but it's time for me to go to sleep. I'm ready
That
to
time to go to
relax.
bed.
Oh yes, I may be young, actually, and factually, but realistically, my knees are like 68. They're on borrowed time. I just,
That's 68. God dang.
oh
Hold
yeah,
up.
they're on borrowed time. My knees are on borrowed time. Everything is a borrowed time situation. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but realistically, at 11
Right.
o'clock, I'm kind of ready to nap. It's not giving, and it's so funny because all of my content is definitely like, let's go, let's get this nightlife. But I'm not really about that nightlife. Let me go ahead and debunk that now for anybody who was concerned. You see me.
Not you not being about the nightlife. Come
Oh
on,
no, it
man.
is it is it is afternoon tea time, sandwiches, crumpets only.
Crumpets. Okay.
That's where I thrive. That
Look,
is
what you know
where I
about
thrive.
crumpets? I always let's say like I say something, you be like, hey, that was like in the joking minute, and then you joke back like, oh man, that kind of hurt my feelings or whatever. And I be like, oh man, I'm sorry. Can I invite you inside for some crumpets? I always say that. I should stole that from somebody else because they always say, "Can I invite you inside for some cereal?" So I'll say crumpets. So to hear you say crumpets, is kind of dope.
It's hilarious. It's like, let me
But
invite you aside for a
right.
second.
But I definitely agree with you when you say people need to respect people's spaces because little, and this is another wrestler story, but I don't know if you know Bobby Lashley,
Hmm.
the wrestler. He was in Impact at the time. He just finished Wrestling Slammiversary, steel cage match, and I remember specifically he got thrown into a cage. His head actually hit the cage when it wasn't supposed to hit the cage. He had a bit knot
Oh,
on his head and
oh
everything.
no.
And so I was with my friends. We went to IHOP afterwards. So we eating at IHOP, chilling, and guess who we see walk into IHOP? And we
Mm.
see Bobby Lashley. And so what I did, I asked our waitress. I said, "Hey, can you ask him?" Because we saw him with some people. We was like, it was his parents actually, but we didn't know that time. We was like, "Hey, can you go over there and ask him? Just say, hey, he got the fan. We want to take a picture with him. If it's okay, then
Mhm.
we come over there." And
Right.
she did, and he said, "Hey, I'm eating with my parents. After I get done eating, I'll take the picture, sure. But right now, I want to spend time with my parents." We waited like an hour and a half, right?
Hmm.
He still ain't finished eating with his parents. I said, "Look, we got to go home." So I just walked over. I said, "Hey, Mr. Lashley, I know you said wait till we getting ready to go. I just want to know if we get a quick picture and we out your hair." And we got a quick picture, and I told him like, "Man, you should have won tonight. That's messed up. You didn't win." He said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna win in a couple of weeks." And of course he did. But like people respect that when you respect their space. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they respect the fact that when you say, "Hey, I just want to talk to you," but if you
Mm.
say no, I'm cool with it. I'll back off. Like
Oh,
most of
absolutely.
the time, people do that.
I think that at least, I don't know. I will say that I'm chronically online, so I've just seen so many different instances where I've seen like a lot of some people are very respectful. At least in my experience, like IRL experience, I've seen a lot of very respectful people. But it's always super frightening to see those people, like, the celebrity or whoever is like coming out of like the bathroom or something, and out of nowhere, they stop for one person to be like, "Hey, yeah, I'll give you an autograph on your white tee, sure, no problem." And then they turn around and there's like a gaggle of people, just like
Gaggle.
a little gaggle of people just like around them, like, "I need your, can I just, can I get a picture, can you sign me, can you sign my baby?" Like, that's super overwhelming. And that's just like, I guess that no one, like, even though we say it over and over again, like, let these people live, these are just regular humans. Some people, they don't get it. They don't get it. It's not clicking for them. And I don't know what to say to those people. I know that if it
Right.
were me, I let people know up front, hey, listen, 2 people's okay, but 5, 6, 20 people I don't know, I start slapboxing. I don't know who you guys are. I don't know if you're attacking me or what. Like that, and I don't know how these other people don't get canceled. That's probably why they get security, because they start swinging or whatever.
Nah,
Because couldn't do it.
can't swing. You ain't trying to get no lawsuit.
But
Yeah,
that's the
you
thing.
start swinging on somebody, that's gonna be bad, you know.
But I don't know. I'm just saying, like, people, it's whatever, cute pastel bear vibes over here. But the next moment I might swing on you. So that's why I'm like, you guys gotta ask questions. And I mean, maybe that's not me. Maybe that's somebody else. I always think that that's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from Florida and like I have Florida man vibes, and I just know that everyone here is on edge and ready to swing
Not
at
Florida
folks.
man vibes. Oh
I
Lord.
just saying, like, you never know. You never know. Like, you could ask somebody, like, "Hey, could you pass that from that shelf?" And next thing you know, you're laid out on the ground. What was it? It could be you never know when your days are numbered. So you just got to be careful. I don't want to run up on anybody. I'm just letting you know. PSA: don't run up on people because you don't know what their vibes are that day.
Right. Yeah, there's some people that like literally, even if you know them, they don't want to hug you. And you
Yes.
have to be respectful of that. Like it's because I'm from the South too. I'm from Louisiana, Louisiana boy. You know, we're big huggers in Louisiana. So there are
Mm.
some people that I used to go in for a hug, and they kind of do that little
The
church
church
hug, that little
hog.
pat. And I had to learn, like, it's not them being offensive, it's not them being mean. It's just some people don't like to be touched. Some people ain't huggers. So yeah, like that personal space, man. People gotta learn to respect it, and people gotta learn to how to approach people, even content creators. Like, even if I were to meet Corey and all the other, like if I were to meet Mr. Beast and all that, I would still try my best to be respect. Like, of course, it's gonna be like, oh my god, that's Mr. Beast, or oh my god, that's Corey, like all that. But at the same time, I'm still gonna try to remember to be respectful of them, because one, and that's the other thing, and I think this is huge in the content creation industry, but really not just that, but any industry. How you approach certain people can change the trajectory of your life.
Oh, absolutely. Say it again
Like,
for
there
the
are some
people in the back.
people that I would have never been followed by on Twitter, had I not approached them the right way.
Mm.
And sometimes it's like, let's say, for instance, let's just say hypothetical, I would have run into Corey, and I were to just be, hey man, what's up? Like, da, 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 da. I'm doing that, and I could be the coolest person. We could vibe and everything, but because of the way I approach him, he'll never follow me on Twitter, and we'll never work together. But if I go up to him like, hey man, I just really appreciate you for everything that you've been doing. I just want to say thank you. Do you mind if I get a picture with you? And then just be like, man, how's your day going? Because a lot of people, they just be like, hey, let's get a picture, then they walk away. Me, I
Right.
like to sit there if they have time, be like, hey man, how's your day? Are you good? Like, did you get some water? Do you need some water? They remember that a lot longer, and it has to be
Mm.
genuine. It can't be like, okay, I heard DDS say it, so I'm gonna say it. No, it's like got to be real genuine, and they'll remember that and be like, man, that's a real cool dude. I'm gonna follow him on Twitter. Maybe we'll work together down the line.
Oh yeah. I think that's like one of the most underrated things with meeting people is even if they're not like famous or whatever, like the how is your day? How is everything going for you? People underestimate that so much because if you just don't know how people's lives are going before you link up with them and you just say,
Right,
"How is your day?" Their whole, you thought they weren't a nice person, you thought they were aggro AF, and then they're just all of their walls melt down, and then when you ask how their day is, even if it was a crappy day, they'll be like, you know what,
right.
it's not a good day,
Especially if they
but
see like you sincere. Yeah, they'll be
mm-hmm.
like, and it is funny because sometimes you'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna ask how they going, and you say it, and they'll be like, it's been a day, and you just saying,
Mm-hmm.
look, it's gonna get better, all that, and like you be genuine, like don't be like, because you know how some people are like, how's your day, and then they really start telling me like, oh god, I really
Oh
didn't want
yeah.
to know how your day was going. Like, come on, man.
Like I didn't
Nah, like
ask for all that.
right. Now there are some people I have done that too. I'm not gonna act like I ain't never done that, because sometimes because it is. There are those people that you say, "How's your day going?" And I like to call it a negative cesspool, So that's all they do. They like every time you say, "How's your day going?" It's always something negative. It's never like, "Oh man, you know what? Today was actually a good day. You know, I actually did this." It's always like, "Let me tell you, man, shit."
They just start
So
going
it,
on. Yep.
and I ain't got time for it. Like, look, I get the world is full of negativity. I understand negative things happen in life. I understand like maybe your car just broke down, maybe somebody you just love died, maybe you broke your foot, but there's
Oof.
something positive about your day. You woke up. You couldn't you like if anything, you should just be grateful you woke up because you have
That's
the chance
fair.
to change your life. Like I know it's hard out there for a lot of people. I know it's tough. I'm not saying life is easy. I'm not saying life is all flowers and all that stuff. But if you wake up, I always look at it like this. If I wake up today, or let's say I wake up tomorrow, and my day today was just horrible. It was worse. The worst day ever. I can still change the trajectory of my life tomorrow.
Mm.
So like if I were to get fired from, let's say I have a 6-figure job, I got fired today. Well, tomorrow I could be in the treasury to make $1 million business. So like I'm always in that mindset because it like depression sucks. I've been in depression. So like I said, I'm not saying hey if you're depressed, you're a loser or anything like that. I gotta, we gotta clarify that, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you have negative thoughts that you're a horrible person. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we need to start changing our mindset to always start thinking about the positives of life because there's enough negativity in life. There's enough crappy stuff going on, especially if you follow politics, you follow the world news.
Hmm.
I just choose to filter that out of my mind because I can't stay in a negative spot. Otherwise, I'll never move forward or I'll become stagnant and things. So I'm always like, look, something is positive going on in my life. Like
Mm.
I'm in a house right now. I got a place to stay. I got clothes on my back. I'm not, under a bridge and all that. Like I have something good going on in my life. So that's how I look at life.
Yeah, that's valuable. I think that, and I definitely find myself doing this a lot. Like, I just run into this like pessimism stream of just like you start analyzing life, and you start talking about every awful thing that could, not even just like your personal life, but just like all the awful things that are possibly going on in the world right now, and you really do find yourself in like a rut. And I think it's beneficial, even if you're someone who does struggle with depression, to try to find different coping mechanisms and way to self-soothe out of that, because finding yourself in that loop is just as harmful as the depression itself, the thing that's harder
Right.
to control. So yeah, absolutely. I think for trying to focus on a good mindset or getting around some good people. um I have a one of my mods, Goop. They're really good about like the other day we went out downtown to go hang out, and we're just, I'll admit, I was having some very negative thoughts. I was being a very negative Nancy. They were like, you know what? I know that you're a realist, that you're into pessimism, but you know what? Today, we're going to try to think positive. We're going to do positive things. And at first, we're like, yeah, I'm not feeling that. Like, I don't want to be positive right now.
Look,
But
if you only knew.
such,
Because
but
that's
then,
how that's how it starts. If you only knew what I
only
was
know.
going through,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, if you only knew. But we got some snow cones. We started walking around the lake a little bit, and the vibes did improve. Everyone was a little bit happier, and I think that sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes you gotta
Hmm.
push through. Unfortunately, the human experience is not great all the time, and sometimes you gotta look on the bright side of things.
Right, I agree. And,
You
and
just
and
gotta.
it's hard. Like it is tough, man. Like some days you just be like, man, I ain't feeling it. And I also think in that moment in time, you can't beat yourself up about it. You're
Mm,
human. You're supposed to have some great days and you're supposed to have some bad days. And I think sometimes social media is one of the reasons that people feel like, oh, I can't have a bad day. No, yes, you can. Why can't you have a bad day? I'm pretty sure there were times Barack Obama walked into the White House, man, I don't feel like dealing with this shit. I'm sure he said that. But he's like, you know what? I'm president. I got to do what I do. And I feel like you're the president of your life. Like, so you have to keep pushing forward. It's like the hardest thing. It takes a lot of mental toughness. It's it takes a lot.
Oh
But
yeah.
I always have to keep out. One of the ways I do it, and I actually need to put it on my wall. I'm looking at my wall now, but I need to start putting my the stuff I want in life back on my walls. I used to have that all over the place. I used to write down my goals and affirmation every single day, and that would always pull me out of a like. If I woke up like, man, I don't feel like doing nothing. Like I want to go back to bed, and I start writing it down and getting hyped. I
Mm.
start hyping myself up. Like, yeah, like let's say, for example, you have the Black Coffee Morning Show. You say the Black Coffee Morning Show is one of the best shows out there, and it's going to beat the Steve Harvey Show or whatever. You start saying that every single day. How can you not get excited about life? Saying that, like, and you're saying like your goal, like we're gonna have an average CC view of 5K,
Mm.
and you start saying that every single day. And I learned you have to write your goals and affirmation in the affirmative. So you start writing like the Black Coffee Show today averages, or the Black Coffee Show averages 5,000 CCV, and your subconscious gonna be like, what you talking about? You ain't averaging no 5,000 CV. What? You ain't even close. Like, are you crazy? But you keep writing it down. The subconscious be like, okay, I see you right now. You're starting to believe it a little bit, but you ain't got it, my guy. Like, what you doing? But the
Mm.
more you write it down, the subconscious starts. It's called like cognitive dissonance. All
Yep.
of a sudden, it starts doing this, and the subconscious like, all right, look, you keep saying this. This ain't reality. We need to make this happen. So, and then all of a sudden, your brain will start looking for ways. Like it's crazy how it works, but your brain will start looking for ways. It'll just start looking for ways how to find a way to get to the 5,000 CCV, and it's crazy how it happens, but that's how
Mm-hmm.
it happens. But you also have to write realistic goals. So like, that's something I gotta start writing my goals back down. Like, I used to do that, man. Like just talking about this inspired me to do it again. So.
Oh yeah. Like one thing that I've done to that helps me a little bit. I have ADHD, so it's very hard for me to focus on things for a very, very long time or like sit in one spot, or I get super hyper focused on very specific things. So one thing I started doing, oh my goodness, it's so bad. But one thing that really helps is I started doing it, I want to say about a month ago. This is a month in. So, things could change.
Mhm.
But I give myself what I call 10 minutes of grounding. It could be like if you're someone who's into Christianity, that could be 10 minutes of prayer, depending on where you're from. But if you're not necessarily spiritual or religious, it's just 10 minutes of grounding. And I use grounding because that's just like a little funny, but it's just 10 minutes of like meditation where I take my time and it's my 10 minutes. And during that 10 minutes,
Mhm.
I've got that smooth music going, or maybe it's no music. I light an incense or a candle. I may have my book out where I take all my notes and I might write my affirmations, or I might play some affirmations. It's just my 10 minutes where I kind of just sometimes I have found myself crying in that 10 minutes, but it's 10 minutes of
Mhm.
my tears, and that's what I'm there for. I'm gonna cry
Right.
in these 10 minutes. Or, it's 10 minutes of anger, but once that 10 minutes is gone, I always end up feeling just a little bit better, and I'm able to kind of repurpose my perspective, because a lot of the times in life, even, of course, even if you're something that's clinically difficult for you to overcome, sometimes just changing your perspective on it, maybe right now is not a good time for me, so I need 10 minutes to reconceptualize where I'm at right now. But after that 10 minutes and you kind of change your perspective or took a moment to try, you know what? Today is not a great day, but at least I don't know, I've got ice cream in the fridge, and that's enough for me. Or today's not a great day, but you know what? I got out of bed. Or today's not a great
Right.
day, but I've got chips, and chips make me happy. Very, very small things. So I think that helps me, especially when I'm hyper focusing on something that's bad or something that's not necessarily healthy, kind of reevaluating where I'm at in that moment, but for 10 minutes could be really helpful. So yeah. I love this talk about mental health. I just feel like people do not talk enough about mental health in the
No.
creator space, especially. We talk a lot about the mental health of everybody. You may need to make sure you drink water and say positive things, but practical mental health is something that like a lot of people don't talk about, because not everyone has access to therapy, not everybody has access to going to the clinic and getting professionally evaluated. So a lot of things you have
Right.
to figure out how to do on your own, and sometimes hearing someone you just gotta think positively, it doesn't always help. Sometimes you're like, bro, I can't think positively right now. But it's a lot easier for me to
Right.
say, take 10 minutes out of your day and just take that time for yourself and see what you can do in 10 minutes. I think can be a lot more practical. I'm so sorry. That is the cutest little doggo in the back.
You're fine. He wants a treat. So I'm like, all right, you can go and get one. I'm giving another one. You missed it.
You missed it.
There you
It's so cute.
go. But
um
nah, I agree with you. Like it is hard to stay positive 100% of the time. That's why I don't understand why people be like, oh man, I went positive and or people will say, oh, that person wasn't positive today. How dare they not be positive? Such a horrible person. It's like, no, they're not horrible. They just didn't want to be positive today. And that's okay. Like
mhm.
we have to give ourselves grace. Like it's so easy to be like, well, Black and culture, she was over there happy today. Why am I over here depressed and sad? And look at that. She posted a picture of her smiling today. And then I post a picture of me smiling. It's so easy to get into that. I call it negative cesspool. And just all because cesspool it spins this way. Then it
Mm.
goes the deeper down you go, the faster it goes. It's so easy to get caught in that. And I'm like, I will do everything I can to pull myself out of it. There was only one time it actually beat me, and that was like a few. I want to say like last month or the month before. It was actually beating me down. I was like, okay, and I woke up one morning and I was like, you know what? This ain't me. I got to figure out
Mm.
how to get out of this. And I just started playing some games that I enjoyed playing. I don't know how I pulled myself out, but I pulled myself out like hell no. And you're right, there are people that don't have the right mental health tools and everything. But like you said, and that's why I wanted to ask you, what chips are you talking about that make you happy? 'Cause I need to know because your answer gonna make you cool or it's gonna make you lame. Which was
Just like chips in general, like I don't know, like I'm a big snack person. Actually, I'm a foodie. I love just snacking and eating delicious things. I think that was make my life happy. Reese, I will say I'm very very basic, very lame when it comes down to chips. So my favorite chips, probably all top tier, is the most basic chip, the original Lay's. Like
I
just
mean, those are good.
plain
Those are good.
salty chips. I think a close second would probably be the newer Cheeto Puffs, the baked ones with the white cheddar. It's just like it's a
Oh,
simple.
you said white cheddar, now you cool. You said the white cheddar ones. Okay, you cool.
It's
You
the
cool.
white cheddar ones, they're fluffy, they're
Yeah,
crunchy, and like sometimes like,
I haven't
but
had
yeah,
those.
they're so
Go to
good. I
Amazon right now. Hold on.
Listen, it's the baked Cheetos with white cheddar. They are so gosh darn good. Like so good. I'm not even gonna
Oh,
hold
I've
you. I'm not
had
even trying to hype
these.
them up. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not even trying to hype them up. Like they're so good. There's something about that switch from like the regular cheddar to the white cheddar that just it sets that little chip
It
puff
just
up.
tastes good. It
It's
tastes
so
good.
good. Third favorite chip is honey butter chips. There's something about a good honey butter
Honey
chip.
butter chips?
Yes. So
What the
there's
heck?
so okay, so the honey butter chip, it's like I know it's really popular in Asia. So there's two major brands. One is a Korean brand, the other one is Kalbi, the same brand that makes like a lot of Japanese snacks. The Kalbi ones are it. The Korean
Okay.
ones are good, but it's not like a hard crunch. If you're someone who likes a kettle
Oh.
chip, Kalbi, it's like Calbee. Kalbi
They got it at
honey butter
Walmart?
chips. I depend. I would normally I would say no, but it really just depends on your Walmart, because sometimes, depending on your area, Walmart be coming through with the Asian snacks. Other times,
Yeah.
it's not it. But I would
Yeah.
suggest ordering them. I personally I order them offline.
All right,
I
cool.
offline they never miss.
All right, so you saying use your card. I got you. Bet.
Not use my card. Hey, listen, don't use my card. It's only 53 cents on that motherfucker right now.
Look, that's 53 cents. I ain't gotta pay. I'm just playing.
But yeah, I
Look,
think.
somebody in my chat said honey butter is my favorite anything. Text me the link now. And I'm like, look, I'm looking.
Listen, I promise you, I will find it for y'all. I'm gonna send y'all the link, and I'll give it to DDS so that he can post it somewhere. But I'm telling you, Colby honey butter chips are absolutely delicious. One of my favorite. I
You be
put my
paying a lot
mom
for
on them
these.
chips. See, I'm telling you, Paris, I put my mom on them chips, and that's when I knew they were good. Cause my mom was like, "Don't you dare order from that website and not give me some honey butter chips." So first, let me put you onto the
Oh,
website.
so you got a website
I
that's
do
not
got a
Amazon.
website. I do got a website. That's not
She
Amazon.
holding out on us, bro. She holding
All
out on.
right. All right. Let me put y'all on game. Let me put y'all on game. If you're someone who's into Asian snacks and y'all like all different kinds of Asian snacks or just Asian foods in general, there's this app or a website called Yami Buy, YAMI buy.com. I'm
You
telling you,
said
it's a whole
YAMI. Oh, there it
YAMI
is.
Yami Buy. And it's a whole marketplace online. They have Asian groceries, they have Asian snacks. Um, they're actually pretty affordable because they do a lot of like, so they have some in-house snacks, and they also have like where they source from other different like countries or other buyers of snacks. And let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you, they've got some. I don't. Aside from like if I go to my local Asian market, there are some things there that are just like it just is cheaper. They have like I'm a big fan of canned coffee. I love me a good canned coffee. If you like canned
Okay.
coffee, they've got some great canned coffee. I love green tea flavored stuff. They have tons of green tea flavored stuff. Probably the cheapest, if you're someone who's into Pocky, the cheapest packs of Pocky, as well as like some really interesting flavors. Like they have like chocolate covered banana, and I've never seen that
Ooh.
in stores. So Yummy Buy, give it a look. See, it's not sponsored, but spawn maybe. Hey,
Not
good morning,
sponsored
Stang.
yet.
Not sponsored
Ah,
yet.
yet.
Not
There
sponsored
we
yet.
go.
Not sponsored yet, but eventually. Good morning, Stang. Or good early afternoon, depending on where you're watching from.
Hold up. They got spicy butter hot potato chips from Lay's in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
I feel some
Yes.
kind of way. Why they ain't here?
Because okay, so one thing I had to learn about like with the companies, so specifically Nestle and Lay's. So Nestle is the part that's important. So Kit Kat, and like a lot of people ask, well, why aren't the Asian Kit Kats here in America? It's because Kit Kat here in the States is owned by Hershey. Or Mars, I believe. Kit Kat overseas is owned by Nestle. Nestle has a lot better reach, so they in Japan they are allowed to do all that stuff because the Nestle over here. I'm sorry, the Kit Kats over here owned by a different company. They don't have as much range over here. Same thing with Lay's.
Okay.
So if you're like, why does an X, Y, and Z company do stuff over here? It's because the parent company is probably owned differently. That's why the Disney in Japan has like a whole bunch of different stuff you're not getting at the Disney here in the States, because Japan has a license over Disney over there. It's not actually Disney Japan. It's like a license to use
Gotcha.
Disney in Japan. So you're gonna find there you go. Yes, Mustang. It's totally about licensing. So you gotta
So
know
you
that.
just talk about green tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why I see some green tea Kit Kats?
Yes. Yes. Green tea Kit Kats.
See, I'm trying not to
There's
spend money. You ain't helping right now.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
See,
sorry. Ain't nothing I
see.
can do about that. And I love me the green tea Kit Kats. Those are by far my favorite. It's got a little like white chocolate undertone too. It's very delicious. If you're someone who loves matcha, and I love matcha, the
Why is
green
she
tea
doing
Kit
this to me?
Kats. The green tea
Why is
Kit
she doing
Kats
this
are
to me?
it.
Why are you doing this to me?
And you know what? I gotta start putting out my snack list. Like I was supposed to be doing. I buy snacks every now and again. Uh, and I just gotta remember to do unboxings of them. Uh, yes, green
Oh,
tea. There's a lot of others. There's
that's smart.
also they have the strawberry Kit Kats with
Yes,
the actual strawberry chunks in
those are
it.
good.
So
Those are good.
good. There's one that nobody likes, but I personally like. It's the Kit Kat, the sweet corn Kit Kats. There's something about it. I don't know
You said
why.
sweet corn.
The sweet corn Kit Kats. Don't sleep on them now. You gotta give them a try. You just gotta.
I'm interested in trying. I'll try it. I'll try it.
The sweet corn Kit Kats are so gosh darn good. There's, I don't know, maybe because I like sweet corn too. Like I like
You know
creamed
it's good
corn.
when somebody say gosh darn good.
Oh gosh darn
Yeah,
good. They're
you know
so
it's so
good.
gosh darn good. I tell you what.
Okay, what's the snack tier list? That's a great question,
Ooh.
Paris. So actually, DDS, I'm gonna let you go first. What's your snack tier list?
I
Give
knew
me
you gonna
like,
put me on blast.
oh
That's why I
yeah, I
started
got
thinking.
to, I got to put you on blast. Give me
um,
like, I say let's do like 10. I think 10 is a smooth 10. Yeah, like if you can get to
okay.
10, if you can't get to 10, that's okay. But like, you gotta put us on game. What are some of your favorite snacks?
All right, favorite snacks. Gotta say grapes. That's one
Okay.
of my favorite snacks. Now, gotta start with the healthy options, right? Grapes. um, let's see, what do I normally eat? Grapes, apples would be another one. Um, then Doritos chips. So if I had to pick a flavor, probably be Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh
I like the
God.
regular ones.
I'm
No,
sorry,
I
y'all.
hate
I'm
racing in the
sorry, y'all.
century.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't
Man,
know
see,
what's
you was
y'all.
cool.
I'm
You
sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta out myself. Cool Ranch Doritos, and y'all can flame me. It is what it is. But Cool Ranch Doritos are not good. Y'all are gaslighting yourselves into believing that ranch on a tortilla chip will never be fired. I'm sorry. Sorry, but you can continue. My bad.
I, I, you know,
Report it. You gonna report me,
thank you, Paris.
Paris?
Thank you. We got a reporter on that
Report
one
me.
because, like, I don't even know how to continue after this. But let's see. If we had to pick another snack, I know it's normally not a snack, but I like pizza. I think pizza
Okay.
is a good snack. But I have to hit on this topic real quick because it's something I'm very passionate about, and I gotta let y'all know. Pineapples go on pizza.
Oh jeez.
Okay, pineapple go on pizza. And the way you cough at me lets me know you don't like pineapples on pizza.
I ain't
It's the
never said that.
hateration is the thing for
I ain't
me.
never said that. Listen, I ain't never said nothing like that. In fact,
So you
I,
like
I would
pineapples on pizza?
um I would say that I'm not gonna shoot you down. Like if someone presents me a pizza with pineapple on it, I'm not gonna eat it. I don't think it's one of those things where I'm like completely disgusted by it. Um
Mm-hmm.
to be
Mm-hmm.
completely fair, my mom worked at Pizza Hut when the pineapple on pizza thing like just dropped. So I've had enough pineapple on pizza in my life where it doesn't throw me off. I just think of all the fruit to throw on a pizza. Pineapple is just one of those I'm not really feeling as much as maybe I don't know another fruit that would be better, but it's not the
Exactly.
it's not the pork that throws it because I know that people like the pineapple with the ham. I think it's just like the
Yes.
pizza sauce that throws me. Like the tomatoes with the pineapple is not my vibe. But I'm not gonna throw away a pizza that has pineapples on it. It's just I'ma eat it. So it's not a no, it's
Wow.
just not a yes
Wow.
either. It's just
Wow.
but
That's too
Paris is
easy
with
to mess
you.
up on.
That's Paris is with you though. Paris is the
Yeah,
Paris
because
got it.
Paris is cool. Paris is cool. You know what I'm saying? The jury kind of out on you right now. But I mean, you did talk about the honey butter chips, so maybe you kind of cool.
Hey,
With,
hey, hey, every dog's got his day. Maybe today is just not. I've seen people
and
take it too far.
strawberry and banana on
Banana.
pizza.
Oh no, that's a no, sir. That's a no,
Banana
ma'am.
and tomato sauce? No,
Oh, that's a
no.
gross. That's a no.
Strawberries and strawberries. Yeah,
Strawberries
them
is
people weird.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
a touch too far. Is very true. But okay, so we've got
yeah.
you said Cool Ranch. You said Cool Ranch. You said
Grapes,
the grapes.
apples, Cool Ranch, Doritos, pineapples on
Pizza.
pizza, or just pizza really.
Pizza, really?
Um,
Okay.
I gotta go with so now we gotta get to the sweet, the unhealthy, super unhealthy snack. I gotta go
Okay.
with what are they called? They're like uh they're Little Debbie made some. They have the chocolate top. It's like muffins with the cream filling.
Oh yeah, the double food cakes.
Cupcakes. Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
cupcakes.
Yeah. So I like those. Those are really good. Honey bun, depending on the company. Oh my god, a honey
Very
bun will
true.
hit. Oh, and now I want a honey bun. That's so much sugar. It's so much sugar.
So much
I can't.
sugar.
I can't have it. I can't have it. I can only do like. 'Cause I cannot bring honey buns into the house because they'll be gone within 2 days.
That's
I
fair.
literally cannot. Mm-mm.
Honey
So
bun is a
what else?
southern corner store staple though. Like a honey bun, a
It
Slim Jim,
is.
and like your
It
drink
is.
of choice. That's a southern staple.
It is. It is. So I got 5.
Okay. Okay, we'll cap out at 5. That's not bad. That's
Okay.
not
Okay.
bad. We got some. Okay. Now, I'm gonna be real
Yeah,
with
look,
y'all.
you really excited about this. I
Hey,
see.
listen, I love snacks. I love talking about snacks. Snacks make me very happy.
I can
Um,
see.
I
You
cannot
smiling a little
lie.
too hard.
I cannot lie. Like your girl likes snacks. Oh, but let's see here. Okay, so in no particular order, uh, salt and pepper kettle chips is like a vibe. I don't know what it is about a good salt and pepper kettle chip, but a salt and pepper kettle chip will save my life. Um,
Yes.
let's see here. Uh, goodness, I'm trying to think of some other snacks like I really, really mess with. Um, I
Them
guess
honey butter
maybe.
chips. Gonna say it.
Oh yeah, that honey butter chips are definitely a vibe. I love honey butter chips. As far as snack cakes go, I'm kind of like weary on snack cakes. Not because like
Let's see what
the
you about
older
to
I've
say.
the older I've gotten, a lot of snack cakes are just very sweet to me. So like even like those little
Oh
Debbie Hunt
yes.
and even those little Debbie honey buns, it's not that they're bad, it's just that they're so sweet. I've never seen myself finish one in the last like 5, 6 years. I don't think I've actually finished like a snack cake. So it's not that they're not
Mm.
my favorite. I love snack cakes. I can't finish one. Um, so I'm trying to think. If I did have to fit, I actually know the blueberry muffins. A blueberry muffin is my
Oh yes.
a blueberry muffin, hands down, delicious. That's what. So, honey butter, kettle chips, blueberry muffins.
You said
If I
salt and
had to,
pepper chips.
salt and pepper chips. If I had to pick two more, like I said, the white cheddar puffs are my
Mm-hmm.
favorite. Love those. And then I guess it's like technically multiple snacks, but like anything where I could put cheese, crackers, and a meat in, like a little charcuterie, like base adult lunchable, regular lunchables. That combo of
That
like the
adult lunchable.
the adult lunchable with better meat quality or the cheapo kids lunchable. It don't matter if I can put the cracker, the cheese, and the meat with a little bit of honey in a bite. That's a
Honey.
yes. Listen, you haven't lived until you put a little bit of honey over some cheese, and I'm gonna tell
You
you.
kind of unlocked the memory for me. I think I've done that before.
Listen, I was in I
As a
do.
kid. So yeah.
I was in Albertsons years ago, Albertsons, and they were doing like little tastings, and the lady was like, "You've got to try this cracker with this cheese and this honey," and I'm like, "I don't know," and she's like, "Trust me, you just got to trust me." I was like, "Fine," I trusted her, and my life has never been the same since. Honey belongs on cheese and crackers, and that's not up for
Ooh,
debate. Honey belongs there. That's where that is its sweet place. That's
I'm gonna
where it
have to try that
belongs.
again. I remember putting honey on something with meat.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a very vague memory right now. Like it's gonna hit me like probably tomorrow. I'm just gonna be on the phone like this. I'm like, that's what it is.
That's
I'll be
what
like,
it
yeah, that's how it's gonna hit me.
But
Yeah.
those are like my general snack options. If I can do one of those, I'm a happy person. I'm a happy
Hmm.
person. But I love this vibe of snacks. I don't know. Okay, so pizza. This is an important conversation that we need to
Oh,
have
here we
about
go.
this pizza
Here we
situation,
go.
right? All right. So to be fair, for all of you pizza lovers, I don't like tomato sauce on pizza. And it's a gradual thing. At first, I was like, maybe it's just I'm not a tomato sauce on pizza person. Like if it's a deep dish pizza, I can vibe with it because it's like a chunky sauce, so it's got like the tomato chunks in it. But like a smooth marinara on a pizza, not really my vibe. If I
What?
can alter the pizza, I would put like a for Domino's, you can put like the creamy Alfredo or the garlic Alfredo sauce on your
Yo,
pizza
that'd be hitting with some chicken. Oh
with
Lord.
some chicken, a little bit of bacon, make yourself a chicken bacon Alfredo pizza. I'm telling you. It's
And sometimes you put the tomato pizzas on there.
just little hunks of
Okay,
tomato.
okay.
Listen. I'm saying, like, you gotta. It's a flavor unlock through senses being unlocked here. I'm telling you.
It's still you talking about you don't put tomato sauce on your. You put barbecue sauce on it?
Oh no, never. Barbecue sauce, I'm sorry. That's a stance. Barbecue sauce does not belong on pizza. Love y'all though.
It's the cap for me.
It's not a cap, honey. I can't put a cap over this afro any day. I'll let you know right now. It is barbecue sauce. No, it does not belong on pizza. And I don't y'all like I'm saying, y'all be I'm just letting y'all know, y'all gaslighting yourselves into believing that some of these food yes, you guys are self-inflicted gaslighting, and y'all are putting yourselves into this mindset where y'all think some food combinations slap. And I'm not saying it's bad. I gaslight myself too. It's okay. We all do it from time to time. But barbecue sauce,
barbecue sauce don't belong on pizza. How?
It don't. Barbecue sauce does not belong on pizza. Hot buffalo sauce.
Steak and onion pizza with barbecue sauce. Bet I'm doing that because she wilded. She wilded.
I'm sorry. Okay, I will say you're right, Stang. I think that hot sauce, buffalo sauce on pizza. While I'm not a big hot sauce fan, I don't like spicy foods in general. Is good. I do like a good buffalo chicken pizza. There's something about it. That's good. I'm sorry, Paris. I'm like. The fact that you're fighting against me this whole stream, you're actively fighting against me, is so wild today.
I never had hot sauce on. I've had the hot sauce drizzle on a pizza, but like the sauce be hot sauce. Never had that.
I
can
think
see it being good, but yeah. I don't know if I would do that.
It's not terrible. Like I'm not a big spicy food fan. In general, but like the handful of times I've had buffalo chicken pizza from various different places, it's always been pretty good. And I think that part of that is probably typically with the buffalo chicken pizzas, in my experience, they don't always use tomato sauce as their base. Like they'll use like some kind of cream sauce. I'm not fighting you, Paris. We're just not seeing eye to eye, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, I still got mad love for you. You know, it's all here in my heart. But you've been taking these. I don't agree with some of your takes. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. Not ban me from the. How you gonna be in my chat talking about me? Sitting in my face. It's on my screen, sir. How can I?
You don't see that. You don't see that. That's not me. That's somebody else.
That's somebody else. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Control of my channel, you know.
That's crazy. I will have to say, out of all the snacks I've ever tried, right, the most like there was a place I went to, and I want to say it was Jacksonville. I emailed Twitch to get me. I'm so tired.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most interesting pizzas I've tried is someone put like it was like tomato sauce, full like those pretty heirloom tomatoes, like all the different colored tomatoes with like chicken, bacon. It also had like some sprig leaves and big old mozzarella balls. Very unique pizza experience. I had it from some place in Jacksonville. Though. It was very good. It was very good. A very good, delicious artisan pizza. But it was weird because it had like it had green tomatoes, like those slightly off color red tomatoes, and like full on red tomatoes on it as right. And I was just like, it was very delicious. So it's not that I'm not into experimenting with pizza. It's just the fact that like some of y'all pizza choices ain't it. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not actively going out of my way to put pineapple on pizza. That's not happening,
that's
friend.
The problem right there.
That's not happening. Y'all keep trying to cancel me. I keep telling y'all, I've only been streaming for a week and a half. Stop trying to cancel me.
Sometimes you gotta get canceled before you get started. You know what I'm saying?
I keep telling y'all, I'm no Long Beach Griffey. I need my platform to take off before I start saying controversial things.
Not Long Beach Griffey. Lord have mercy.
That man, literally, he's aside from his other very horrible take, not trying to, it's already done. All right, I've canceled it. But yeah, that man says some very interesting things, and I just kind of like, it's all funny. I mean, I laugh at it anyway, but he's had some bad takes, but he's had some bad takes. Some things that should have stayed in drafts. But that's everybody. Everybody has a bad take once in a while. You know.
Not me. Pineapple on
Yes.
pizza. That ain't a bad take at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen,
Never had a
listen,
bad take.
listen. We could agree to disagree. And I didn't say that pineapples never go on pizza. I just said I'm not going out of my way to put pineapples on pizza. And I think there's an important distinction there. There's an important distinction. Important. It's important to note. But it's okay, y'all clearly have decided, y'all picked your king. It's not me. Clearly y'all go over DDS. By the way, everybody in my stream, if you're not already following DDS618, please go over to his channel. Make sure to give him a follow. Make sure to like his stuff. If you got the change, subscribe. We want to spread the love around. And then when you come back over here, remember who sent you. Remember who loves you. It's cool.
I would tell my chat to do the same thing, but you over there hating.
That's crazy.
You over there like, hold on, that's messed up.
That's crazy.
Definitely go give a follow. Give a follow to the hater of pizza sauce on pizza. Imagine.
Wow. Not calling me out for not liking pizza sauce up. Okay, I think this is a very important conversation though. If we're talking about food, chicken wings. For chicken wings, are you somebody who eats just the drums, just the flats, or are you indiscriminate about your chicken consumption?
I don't care. Chicken is chicken. I'm eating all of it.
Okay.
I don't care. I eat the drums. I eat the flats. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna eat the tail end, but
no gristle. Yeah. Okay, I'm personally a picky person. If I can avoid eating a flat, I will probably not eat a flat, just because I think as far as chicken wing consumption goes, it's the most complex of the chicken wing. You gotta
like easy, yeah.
I like a little, just bite around it, throw it away. But gotta eat it all. I do prefer flats. So many people I've met prefer flats, and that's so crazy to me that so many people prefer flats. And I feel like flats are also less meat comparable to like the chicken wing itself, like the little drum.
Depends on the drum. There are some flats that have more meat than me.
Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. It's all love over here. We vibe. We talk about snacks occasionally. I eat them all.
Love.
I eat them all. Well, I'm glad that all of y'all are indiscriminate about your chicken. I'm just finding out that clearly y'all, I'm too enlightened for this group of people when it comes down to snacking and to consuming vittles. Get it, y'all are not ready. Y'all are not on my level yet, and that's okay. That's okay. I still got mad love for y'all. Y'all will follow it at the Dorito and the pizza.
I'm just saying, that is a very good point, touche. Because why would y'all follow after all that? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's cool. We're gonna move over into some nerdy things. We're gonna switch topics. Clearly, food's too controversial. That's crazy. So have you seen the PlayStation showcase that they showed last week?
Oh yeah, I did see it.
Okay, what are your thoughts on some of the games that are releasing?
Thoughts about some of the games that are coming out. I think the games are really cool. So here's my thing. I gotta pull up I want to make sure I get all the games and everything right. So here's my thing about the PlayStation Showcase, because it's the same thing they had about the Xbox Showcase a few years ago. Being completely honest, it did not sell me on getting a PlayStation. If I had an Xbox and I have an Xbox and PlayStation 5, it did not sell me on getting a PlayStation 5. And
Okay.
the reason for that being is nearly everything announced is coming to either PC and or Xbox. The only
Fair.
thing that exclusive to PlayStation is Spider-Man 2. Everything else is coming out to either and Final Fantasy 16. I don't count 16 because they had a whole showcase earlier. I'm like,
Mm.
I wouldn't have known that at that showcase. You did a whole show on Final Fantasy 16. I would just did a quick blurb. Don't forget, hey, Final Fantasy 16 coming out. All right, next game.
Right.
But everything else they showed is coming out to either Xbox and or PC, and even some of them may be coming to Switch. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you ain't selling me on getting the PlayStation 5. And I did hear they held some things back, which I think is dumb, in my opinion.
Right.
Because it's your showcase. Your showcase is supposed to sell the PlayStation 5. It's not supposed to be like, oh, we want to have something for Summer Game Fest. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. Have it at the showcase. Like the showcase is
where you're
like,
right. It's all your IP should be out. Yeah, I totally can see that. I guess I'm definitely very new into like the actual gaming space. A lot of the games that I consume tend to be PC games, or visual novels. Fighting games, I think, is like really where my niche is. But it was very interesting, at least from my perspective, to see what is it, that Immortals game? Apparently that's been on beta for a hot minute. Did not know that until someone told me.
Come on, Immortals of Avium,
Ye-
however you say it.
Yeah, it's like a first-person magic game. I don't know. When I saw that, I was very excited. I don't think personally I've seen anything quite like it. I love like magic casting. I think it's like
a Destiny killer or a Destiny, not Destiny killer, a Destiny alternative. That's the word.
Okay, I could definitely see why you would say that. I've seen some Destiny gameplay. That does make a lot of sense. It's very fun looking. The voice acting there was fun. Like all of my favorite games, I wasn't intending on getting on PlayStation anyway. Also like I'm one of those low effort people. I don't need a PlayStation 5 anyway. Like there's a PlayStation 5 in the house, but that is my partner's. I play on the PlayStation 4 because I'm just happy to have something to play on in general. And half of that stuff was coming to PlayStation 4 too. So I was like, if I was somebody who didn't have the money to upgrade to a new system, I probably wouldn't get the new system either. But also I think that they did that on purpose, that they had to have some games that could still be ported to the older system because they realized like not a lot of people can afford their new system, because even though it's been out for 3 freaking years, it's still a $500 system.
Yeah.
It's still half a stack.
I feel like you have to, as a company, you can't keep holding yourself back by always putting something on the old systems. Like I do understand some people can't afford it. That's understandable. Like I completely understand that. But I think also you have to move forward in a sense. Like, so for instance, and I'm thinking of it in a, because I'm a diehard Xbox fan. But I also look at it from, because I don't even know you see the Xbox. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You pushing them or whatever.
but I'm being very non-biased as well. Like if I were to take my Xbox bias out of it, or Xbox fan out of it, I say if I did not have a PlayStation 5, what would have made me buy a PlayStation 5? The only thing I saw from the showcase that would absolutely 100% make me buy a PlayStation 5 would be Final Fantasy 16. And I love Spider-Man, but I'm like, it's gonna come to PC in 2 years. I didn't play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and it's coming to PC July 26th. So I'm like, I can wait 2 years, so it's not a big deal to wait.
Yeah.
And I think that was the problem. Now they did show some great games, like you said, that Immortals game, I don't know if it's Avium, whatever. I thought that was a really good game. Dragon Dogma 2.
Yes.
For that. Yeah, that's gonna be, I don't think people understand how dope that game is. That's gonna be good. And then there was Phantom Blade Zero.
Yes. Phantom
right
Blade
there.
Zero. I'm not even someone who's into freaking third player games. Oh no. Hold on one second. It's all Don't crash on me. Come on. You're doing so good. Don't crash on me. You were doing all right. Oh, snap. There we go. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, goodness.
I know I said, oh, Dragon Dogma 2, and then you said something. You asked a question, I think?
No, it was, we were agreeing Phantom something 0 or Phantom Blade 0.
Oh, Phantom Blade 0, yes. Yeah, that game right there. Yeah.
It's I'm not even into I'm not even into third person games or anything like that. Partly because I just have very bad motion sickness. I say it a lot on my channel. Like there are just a lot of games I cannot play. But that game,
right? Because that motion blur be killing.
Oh my goodness. I was trying to pick some games because I play a lot of fighting games on the channel because those don't really cause me to get sick. But I was just trying some new games to see which ones I could play to see if I could stream with something else. So I tried like Spider-Man. That was bad. That was bad. I got sick at the. I didn't even make it through the tutorial. I was like, I can't do it.
Play Spider-Man. Talking about the one before Miles Morales.
Yes,
like the newer one.
Couldn't play that. Got so sick. I'm talking about like maybe 30 minutes in. I'm trying to make it through the tutorial and I couldn't do it. What else was I trying to play? There was another game. I can't think of what it is. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I tried to play God of War. It wasn't horrible, but it's definitely not something I can stream with because it just takes me a long time to get through it. But I did play Doom. So that is coming to stream. Yeah, it made me a little sick, but what I ended up doing was I just turned down the brightness of my screen, and for whatever reason that helped a lot. So after turning down, I think PS5 Spider-Man has, I'll have to see. I stream from the PS4, so hope maybe some of those accessibility features are on the PS4. But for Doom, it wasn't too terrible. I had a pretty decent time playing it. I'm bad at the game. I'm awful. Absolutely dog dookie at that game. Oh yeah, I'm not. I was playing it on easy and I was dying, man. It was awful. But I'm still gonna take it to stream because I feel like it'll be fun. It'll be fun for y'all to see me not do great at the game. But that's the fun part of games. You're not supposed to be great at everything. And I'm definitely not good at Doom. But so I think for Phantom Blade 0, I'm excited to. That's a game I'm really excited. I would like to try it. I think that the graphics and the fighting style is so fluid and so like at least of course it is also just like the game trailer. So who knows what it'll be like when people actually play it because that's just how that's how games work. But
that would be annoying me too. That not real gameplay footage, like.
Why are you lying to me, homie? Why are you lying to me? But I'm excited. I'm still excited to play it, and also Street Fighter 6, which I will be getting this month. This upcoming month, Street Fighter 6 is definitely getting bought. It's getting played, so we'll see how that goes. They also have a career mode.
On Friday.
I know, and your girl
tomorrow. But yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah, but you know, your girl loves a good design your own character moment, and that right there, that was enough. I didn't even see the gameplay. Like I've seen a little bit of the gameplay. I've seen some of the art, but what sold me? We have a career mode. Say less. Me in Street Fighter, sold. So you take my money.
So you love fighting. So what's your favorite fighting game of all time? Like you have to pick one game you can always go back to.
Oh, y'all already know. If y'all been watching me on stream, y'all know Soul Cal is that's my game. Soul Calibur.
Okay.
Soul Calibur. I think a very close second would be Tekken. It's always those two. I always find I've loved Soul Calibur. I've been playing it since like Soul Cal 3. And Tekken I've been playing since Tekken 4 or 5. So I've been playing those games much longer than anyone else.
God dang.
Yes, they're gonna come out with Tekken 8. I'm so excited. I'm a huge Tekken fan, and I just haven't bought Tekken 7 yet. But that's probably because I'm not sure if I want to spend all my money on Tekken 8. Well, also because I haven't, like, if y'all know me, I haven't been gaming I didn't grow up with a game system, like a lot of people did. I grew up with
Gotcha, gotcha.
a Yeah, I grew up with a Wii. My mom bought me the Wii when I was younger, but it's the Wii. Like, you
Hey, the Wii
already
was a great
know.
console.
The
Hold
great
up, the
the
Wii
I
was
listen. I'm
the
not
Wii was
crapping on the
goaded.
Wii. People don't give the Wii enough love, but also it
Hmm.
is the Wii. Like I you don't hear people talking about how we're gonna competitively play on the Wii together. That's just not, unless you're playing in the house and we're playing like the Wii
Right.
Sports. Like that's not something I can play crossplay with. Um, and then when I got older, I got a DS, so that was like another personal
Okay.
system. And now that
Another
I'm
great
old,
system.
yeah, I love my DS. The Wii U though was trash. Yeah, Wii U was awful. Dog water. I don't understand.
We're
I
not gonna
don't.
talk about the Wii U.
We're not gonna talk about the Wii U dog
Yeah,
water system though.
it went from Wii to the Switch. We don't talk about
Yes,
Wii
Wii to
U.
Switch, and then now I do own a Switch. That was a Christmas gift last year that was bought for me, so I have my own Switch system.
Got mine
Um,
right here.
and then prior to that, my partner gave me his old Switch Lite. So I'm definitely someone who inherits a lot of systems. Typically, people are like, "I have this old system. Do you want to play?" So for a big part of my life, I was a
Yeah.
big PC gamer. So I played a lot of League.
Okay.
I played a lot of like indie games online. But
Oh, okay.
definitely.
Indie games.
Oh
Okay.
yes, indie games. If y'all know,
Speaking to my heart right now.
I'm a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan.
Okay, you can have that. Nah, I'm good. I'm
Listen,
good.
I'm a I'm a big Bendy and the Ink Machine. Any of those like fringe horror indie games is my vibe. I've been well, also. I always tell people I'm fairly younger than a lot of like the most popular content creators right now that are coming up in this space. I'm only 26, so I've most of the games I'm talking about I've played since I was literally a child.
Oh, okay.
Yes, a spooky stream is coming soon. I'm just bad at horror games because even though I love horror, I get very frightened in a horror game. Um, love all the spooky games. I'm trying to think of what else I've played. I played a lot of Smite too. Smite was another one I played a lot of. Big MMO person. But yeah, love all the
Okay, so
PC
you like
games.
MMOs. Okay.
MMOs,
So
love
you like
them.
Elder Scrolls and
Played a,
World of Warcraft and all that?
I wish I could love World of Warcraft more, but I did play. I played World of Warcraft for like 4 years. Did not make it
Mm.
very far. Not I just to make it very far. But that's kind of my gaming history. I don't make it very far in games just because like I don't know, one reason or another. I was even a big Genshin fan. I was a huge Genshin fan. But
Get your
motion
Impact?
sickness. Oh yeah. But
Okay.
motion sickness got me. Yo, motion sickness on Genshin? I'll
Oh
let y'all
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Your girl died. Your girl almost died. Literally, quite literally, I almost died playing that game, so I have not.
Not quite literally.
Oh, listen. I was playing Genshin, and like I said, I have really bad motion sickness. I was playing it, and for the longest time I was only playing it for like maybe 30 to 45 minutes at a time, then I have to get off. But I'm talking about I was into it. I was making it right to the beginning where you finally beat the dragon at the opening. I'm talking about finally making it. And then out of nowhere, I'm talking about I'm keeled over on the bed. Talking to my boyfriend, take me to the hospital. I can't see anything. The room was spinning. I had awful
Oh my
nausea.
goodness.
Yeah, it's
You
bad,
have it
y'all.
really, really bad.
Oh yeah, I'm not one of those people. It's like, oh, I have motion sickness. I get car sick if I'm not driving. So like, it's bad,
So you get
folks.
car sickness if you're not driving?
If I'm not driving, yes, I get car sickness.
Oh, you got it bad. Are there any medicines you can take for it or
I've never really explored medicines. I like because I don't know, it hasn't really inhibited my life until I decided I wanted to become a gamer because that's
right?
life. I have noticed that Dramamine does help sometimes. Um, but I think it's just Dramamine is definitely a lot more of like an actual motion sickness, where video gaming is definitely something that's like I think it's the way the way of like somebody else would has explained it to me is like your brain feels like it's moving, but your body is
Right.
actually stationary. So like the trick with gaming is that like I don't know if the Dramamine when I've taken it for gaming hasn't really helped. Like it doesn't make it the effects as worse, but it hasn't really helped. Does the high frame rate help when you play? I don't really know how to manipulate that stuff. I should ask. should ask
Yes.
for help. Ask for help. I haven't seen if that stuff helps or not. But you know what? Now that you've mentioned it, guess who's get to ask for help later on this evening?
I wonder who. Who?
Oh, absolutely is gonna be my partner. He's gonna walk through the door and I'm gonna be like, babe, I was told on stream today that high frame rates is probably why I'm sick, so you need to fix this. And then
He gonna be over there like, really?
oh yeah, all the time. Can I so some first person shooters. I think the first person shooters, there's only two. It's Doom. That was the first one, like the most recent one, and older Call of Duty, like specifically Call of Duty Zombies was a first person shooter I could play. And I don't know why. I don't know why that one didn't mess me up. Those are like the only two I can play. Call of Duty Zombies, such a good game. Bad at that one too, but very good game nonetheless.
Right.
So what are some of your favorite games? I've talked a lot about my.
Okay.
What are some of your favorite games?
Favorite games of all time, or just?
Oh yeah, you can do an all-time playlist so that people can judge you.
Not judge me. Hold up. And if you see me over here typing, because I just saw Nintendo is doing a live thing in Seattle, and I'm gonna be there. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like confirming everything. But ooh, let me think. Of all time, I would have to say one of my top favorite games, like for sports or whatever. Like one of my top favorite games of all time is NBA 2K. Now, the last NBA 2K wasn't that good. Being honest, I really hate that it wasn't that good. But NBA 2K is really good. I'll say WWE 2K is really good.
Okay.
So those are like my sports games. And then, so of all time, Final Fantasy. I got to throw Final Fantasy in there. Final Fantasy 7 was one of my favorite of all time games.
Good one.
But I love Final Fantasy games, period, because they're just. I love games like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a random one for most people, but City Skylines. Gotta go with City Skylines. I love City Skylines. So it's talking about like favorite games. I say those probably be it. I can't think of a fifth one. And then, I mean, you gotta go OG classic, Super Mario World.
Oh yeah, Super Mario World is so good.
If you go on OG classic, Super Mario World, like a Mario over Sonic guy. I like Sonic, but Mario was my guy, you know. Talking about like favorite games I play right now. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is really good for me.
Okay.
That's what I play right now. So I haven't really been playing a lot of games lately. I've been just vibing and chilling.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Gears of War is another good game.
Okay.
I'm really sitting here thinking about what all I played recently. I'm over here. I feel like I got bad memory. I'm over here like, what did I play recently?
Oh no, it's honestly. Go ahead.
One of the indie games I'm very excited that's about to come out soon. That's a few of them. Wrestle Quest. I can't wait for that. Wrestle Story is another one. And Alterium Shift. Like I cannot wait for Alterium Shift. That game looks like it's gonna be amazing. So I'm really ready for that. Then of course I play Call of Duty and Apex Legends. I'm actually real close to getting plat this season. I ain't never hit plat, so I'm trying to hit plat.
Okay.
On Apex. So yeah, those are kind of the games I'm playing right now because I haven't really played a lot of games lately. I'm kind of saving myself for Final Fantasy 16. I'm not sure if I'm getting Street Fighter yet because I normally don't play fighting games like that unless it's Super Smash Brothers. But yeah, so My wife just brought me lunch, so yeah.
That's so nice. Oh,
Yeah, she's so nice. She's so nice.
So nice. We love that. I'm trying to think.
That'd be it. As of like, oh, this is what you play right now.
I'm trying to think. So, some of my favorite games of all time are definitely like a lot of arcade style games. So, one of my favorite games of all time is Pac-Man. I love the hell out of Pac-Man. Pac-Man is just simple, easy, good stuff. Super Mario, specifically, it's the one that gives me the most motion sickness, but Super Mario Galaxy is so good.
Oh, Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Super Mario
GameCube?
Wii game.
Okay.
One of the games that gave me the most sickness, though. Of course, we're going to pander off some other sides. The Michael Jackson Experience game, the dance game.
Really?
Oh yeah, people. Okay. I love the memes of it. It's so fun. It's such a good game. Let's see here. If we had to talk about some like console games, so far, I'm trying to think of some games that I've played. Yeah, I think that might be some of like my favorite games. Some games that I'm playing right now. I've been playing a lot of visual novels. So if y'all have been tuning in my stream, y'all know I've been playing Slay the Princess, which is a great visual novel, by the way. Really fun point-and-click horror game.
Okay.
Wasn't sure I was gonna like it.
But okay.
Oh yeah. I'm all over the place because, like, motion sickness really inhibits the gameplay that I'm allowed to have, so I have to kind of try out some new things. Big game I'm into right now is Amanda the Adventurer, another point-and-click horror game. If y'all have seen, I'm sure y'all have seen some gameplay if you guys are on YouTube at all. Very fun game. Unless you don't like horror.
Horror, bro.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Scoop.
I can watch horror, like movies and stuff, but playing it scares the crap out of me. Like literally, I'm gonna share this tweet, and you're gonna understand. And once you see the tweet, you're gonna understand why I'm like, yeah, I don't need to do horror.
Okay.
Like there it is. There it is. I'm gonna take a bite of my sandwich as you pull that up.
Pull this up, okay. And while I'm pulling this up, yes, you're so right, Goop. Lollipop Chainsaw is the first game I ever completed all the way through. And I love that game. It is by far, Lollipop Chainsaw is so good. I'm happy to hear that they're going to be redoing it. I made such a big deal about it on Twitter too, so I'm surprised that for whatever reason that I didn't say that.
Chainsaw, an action adventure hack and slash video game.
Mm-hmm. No. Man, okay, internet. You want to take forever to come up? Okay. This is alright. I don't know what's
trying to make a point. The internet want to take forever. That's cool.
Listen, the internet, it be taking forever, Actually, I might just go on Twitter on my phone. Hold on a second. We gotta go to Twitter on the devices. It just loaded.
You have to laugh that hard, bro. You have to laugh that hard. Like, we was good. You laughed that hard.
But what a whole screen shake, y'all. What a whole screen shake. Baby.
Man, I was playing that on mouse and keyboard.
So goodness.
That was playing Poppy Playtime.
Oh, such a good game. Such a good game.
It was good. But they have to scare me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh goodness. See, now I
trying to live,
See, now I know that eventually I'm gonna have to do some kind of co-op horror game experience with the homies because that's what's necessary. I live for the jump scare. The jump scare is what makes everybody happy. That's where the content. You should be happy that you have a clippable moment. That's what's gonna bring people in, though. That clip of you right there, it's over for you. You just hit superstardom right there. You should be happy.
So I need to go back and clip that. All right.
You need to go back and clip
it. That a reel.
Oh yeah, definitely make that a reel. Go ahead and make yourself a superstar. It's great. Um, we are drawing to the end of our stream, y'all. It's almost 2 o'clock here, which is right where I want to wrap it up. So I'm gonna take this time to go ahead and provide you guys some updates. But before I provide you some updates, DDS, sir, it has been nothing but a pleasure hanging out with you online today. If for everybody, where can the homies find you? Where can people find you at on the interwebs?
Well, I am DDS618 nearly everywhere. You can go to DDS618.com. It has all my socials, my Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, Cupid.com. Has all that on there, right? And but yeah, you can find me everywhere. I'm normally live on Twitch Monday through Thursday. I'm debating on if I'm going live tomorrow or not. That DreamHack is this weekend. I'll be at DreamHack Dallas. But yeah, I had a blast too. It was awesome getting a chance to talk to you, even though you don't like pizza sauce on pizza. I don't understand that.
Goodness.
But nah, this was a fun show. It was actually cool having that mental health portion. That was real cool. It was a lot. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad to have you on. It's so nice getting to talk to new folks again. You guys know where to find DDS now, so be sure to follow them on all their social media, including their Twitch. Make sure to support our friends because that is how we all succeed. It's by supporting each other in the community. Again, thank you so much for coming on the show, and I'm gonna let you go now. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.